Hi everyone, welcome back. My fellow fans of the written word, something different yet again for today. In the middle of me editing my latest Let's Read Wheel of Time video, something popped up on my YouTube recommendation feed. Something that I had no idea was a thing. Thanks to you guys, I found out that there is a Wheel of Time TV show being made right now. But what I didn't know, that this is not the first attempt. Apparently Harriet McDougall, she's the widower of Robert Jordan and the owner of his estate, she got the rights back to the TV show. And as I understand, the reason for that is the company that previously held these rights misused the license for Wheel of Time, essentially, which is insane. You think that if you have such a property like Wheel of Time, you would use it. And they essentially just sat on the license for a decade, and in order not to lose rights, they shot a befuddling. From what I've seen from the reviews, I haven't seen it, this is a blind view, a befuddling pilot. It was shoved out of the door, aired in the middle of the night a few years ago, just so they can keep the right to Wheel of Time. And that's ridiculous. And I tried to find it in a decent video quality, but seems like the 360p, which I apologize for in advance, is the best that we can get. So let's watch this, and after this I'm going to watch the Wheel of Time fan film that popped up as well as a recommendation, and let's compare these two. A fan work versus studio effort. So let's go.
Turns and ages come and pass, leaving memories that become legend. Legend fades to myth, and even myth is long forgotten when the age that gave it birth comes again. In one age, called the Age of Legends by some, an age yet to come, an age long past, an unspeakable evil was unleashed upon the world. Shaitan, the Dark Lord, imprisoned by the Creator, the darkness, champions of the true power. Forces of light rose to oppose them. The Aes Sedai, channelers of the One Power, and the Great War began. In the years of war that followed, millions perished until blood.
Now, right now, slow down. Wouldn't it be more effective and easier if you would just go about the ages coming and going, and myths becoming legends, and legends becoming, you know, the whole spiel? What's with the heavy drop of the exposition right from the get-go? Doesn't make sense. I mean, wouldn't it be... You can almost feel a text scroll coming in with all of this exposition while this screensaver is playing. Admittedly, a very low-res screensaver. I don't know if the actual image was that bad. Probably not. It's not commercially available anywhere. I tried to check it. But still, this narration is doing nothing, would do nothing for someone who is encountering Wheel of Time for the first time.
Blood staked the shores, and nearly all was lost. Pushed to the edge of defeat, the forces of light rallied behind the most powerful Aes Sedai the world has ever known. Lose their intelligence.
Also, with one thing that I don't understand is with this exposition, I understand that some decisions must be made, have to be made, and you don't have a luxury of rereading the prologue from The Eye of the World, which is essential for the things going forward, especially for Rand. But going about the most powerful user, Louis Theramon, and all that, couldn't you just copy Lord of the Rings intro in a more elegant way? Because this screams to me like early to mid 80s bad fantasy introduction, and we haven't even seen a single scene of the actual production yet. We have just seen narration.
A man known as the Dragon. And at long last, Shaitan was defeated. Or so it seemed.
Dun dun dun! Billy Zane? Really, Billy? I like Billy Zane. Who is he playing? Is he playing Louis Theramon? I have a mixed feeling about this. If I'm being honest, I'd love for Billy Zane to be in the actual high production Amazon show that's being filmed right now. He is a great character actor, I'd love him. But and he's also the producer. Okay. Iliana? Isn't it Iliana? Maybe I have been spoiled, but isn't it Iliana? Okay, this is not me overreacting and nitpicking. Well, it is in a way, but can I just marvel at the cinematography at hand, where the opening shots are just static camera switches between arches of a building. It's just, it's so exciting, I have to say. This is, whoa. Eliana. Eliana.
Can't hide forever.
Don't find me silly.
Shayla, you played too. Luce Jr.
This way, silly.
Skya. I'll catch you.
I've both read The Eye of the World and listened to it half and half, and both times, if there is anything that Robert Jordan good at, is describing cultures and looks of cultures, and the suit that presumably Lewis Terran is wearing is not something that I imagined, I have to say, not even remotely. Looks like admittedly I am colorblind, and this is a shoddy looking rip of a pilot, but this tanned suit does not scream Lewis Terran to me.
Can't hide forever. Lord of the Lord.
Well, at least we have Billy Zane, so maybe he will entertain us. And I'm happy that he's a villain, because he would be a terrible Lewis. Theron Telemon, the Kinslayer, he's too charismatic. I can almost see him already channeling the Demon Knight role he had, Tales from the Crypt Demon Knight film. If you haven't seen it, it's a B film from the 90s, I think, early 90s. And he's a villain in that, and he steals the show. He's such a scene stealer. He chews the scenery in a spectacular way. He's just a joy to watch.
Long rest. I have come for you. Ah, a guest. Welcome, friend. Have you the voice? It will soon be time for the singing. And here all can take part. Ileana, we have a guest. Ileana, you silly girl. My wife and her games. That's her favorite spot this time of day. She says the gold from the morning sun will make the darkest day seem brighter. Ah, forgive the mess. My children still haven't learned to put their toys away.
Satan hate you has the taint got you so deep in its grip.
That name. You mustn't say it, it's been.
So you remember that much, at least. What else do you? What else?
I remember you.
Remember you, light-blinded idiots. I will not have it end this way with you.
Well, I take that back. At least Billy Zane would be better than this guy, whoever he is, that's acting as Lewis Terran. I understand that Lewis Terran is supposed to be half mad, delusional, out of his mind. But this guy, not Billy Zane, is so wooden, is so nothing. I mean, I would rather have Billy Zane as everyone, and just Billy Zane acting across Billy Zane, because Billy Zane is actually putting some effort in. He is overacting, of course, but he's at least delivering his lines, even though it seems like him and the other guy are in a completely different TV show. The acting is completely.
Unawareness. Once I was known as Elin Morin Tedronai.
Betrayer.
So men have named me. As they have named you. Dragon. They gave me my name to revile me. And I'll make you worship.
Liana!
And I'll make them kneel and worship me. Thank you, Earpiece, for feeding me the lines.
Ileana!
I trust after this day they will call you something else.
Ileana! Ileana! Children!
Are they gonna reuse that same musical track over and over again? They are, aren't they? It doesn't really suit. It sounds like stock music. Not that there's anything wrong with stock music, but I would think that Wheel of Time, or it's not even about Wheel of Time. I mean, any kind of adaptation deserves more effort put into it, and maybe that's just me speaking as a musician, an amateur musician at that. But yeah.
Ileana!
This is. I can see that they're going after a melodrama, which I guess is a choice, being melodramatic and all that. But they're so bad at it. They're so incredibly bad. This guy is so wooden. He's going around this building that they've clearly rented because it's probably the only set, and it is just awful. Just he's so bad at delivering his Ileana, of course, lines.
You, most powerful as all of the
AS, said I. Well, to be fair, I'm probably butchering the Aes Sedai pronunciation quite as well, but I'm not in a TV show, am I? Billy Zane, you disappoint me.
power servants. A what? A champion. As strong with the one power as any man knows to be. Once you wore the ring of Tamlin and sat on the high seat. Once you summoned the 9 rods of dominion. And now, you humbled me in the hall of servants. You defeated me at the gates of Perrin Descent. But I am the greater now, and I will not let you die without you knowing. And when you die, your last thought will be your complete and utter defeat.
These people look like they're out of a car commercial or something. This is not Wheel of Time. Like, look at them. Look at them. This doesn't. Oh.
Of course, if I allow you to die,
My turn.
least not yet. Healed. Be healed, Slytherin. Be healed, and let thy madness shield you no more. Be healed. Be healed. And remember. And remember. Remember.
Yeah, this is as low budget as it gets. But and you can do great stuff with low budget and good writing, good screenwriting, good dialogue doesn't cost that much. I mean, it should. The screenwriters should and writers should be paid accordingly. It's just this. That's his reaction. Such a belated reaction. Okay.
No use. She's gone. They're all gone. But it doesn't have to be this way. You can have her back. Shaitan, the great lord, can make her live again. If you serve him. If you serve me.
Serve you. Serve you. For 10 years. Betrayal. 10 years you were our master, Shaitan.
I just got a thought that haven't occurred to me up this point about reincarnation. Maybe. Just maybe. Maybe that's a question for another time, but let's voice it anyhow. Unrelated to this piece of crap on the screen, Matt is not a channeler, yet he has past lives because of the cyclical nature of the wheel. And we know about Rand and him being the reincarnation of Louis Theron. How about Ilyena? Who is Ilyena in this life in relation to Rand? Is she a character we encountered already? It's obviously not Lanfear, because we do know that Lanfear. Yeah, it's not Lanfear. Is it one of the girls? I don't think so. Doesn't strike me as such. It's a thought. It's a thought. I'll think on it some more, but let's continue.
Rot. 10 years. You and I have fought battles for 1,000 years upon the turning of the wheel. 1,000 times 1,000, and we will fight again until time dies and the shadow is victorious.
threat said with such conviction, such whoa, such emotion in his voice. Not.
Lost again. Madness still clouded your mind. Remember, you fool. What hand slew Ileana's son hand? What hand struck down every life that bore a drop of your blood? Everyone you loved. Everyone loved you. Not mine. Kids.
That riff. Kinslayer. Oh. So that was visual representation of one power being used, because that was bad. That was such trite.
Can't be. No, that would never so much as raise a hand. I have only ever drawn upon the one power to rid this world from darkness, not to engulf it in the same light. And now, my eyes were blinded, my mind was poisoned. The one power has been taken, tainted forever, stained by the Dark One's touch. From this day forth, any man who dares draw from the one power falls victim to the same fate. They will find only madness or death. Even now, your Aes Sedai brothers fall victims to the same fate. Even now, the 100 companions are tearing this world apart, and 100 more will join them each day.
100 companions, 100 forsaken, whatever. This guy is so bad. Louis Theron is so bad. Pelizane is putting some effort into it. He is phoning it in, of course, but compared to this bucket of wet paint,
What happened here is only the beginning now. Consider yourself blessed. At least I am here to end your suffering. Your brothers are not as fortunate. Shaitan. Shaitan broke his alliance. No. Remember your futile attack upon the Dark Lord. Now you remember this is counter-strike. And know the price of opposing Shaitan. But it doesn't have to end this way. You can still be with him. Your home will be restored, your world made whole. And in return for such a gracious display of generosity, you will serve Shaitan if I choice his command.
the musical cues are so on the nose, so bad. This constant rising. Oh,
Light, forgive me. Light, forgive me. Light, forgive me.
That looked like a bad prop. It even wobbled a bit. Oh, why? Why? Why did you guys have to do this?
Excuse me, old friend. Did you have much fun? Dragon?
Oh, and that's slow-mo for the dramatic effect. Dragon! Dragon! Dragon?
Will not be done until the end of time.
And the shadow fell upon the land. And
That's...
the world was riven stone from stone. The oceans fled, and the mountains were swallowed up, and the nations were scattered to the 8 corners of the world. The moon was as blood, and the sun was as ashes. The seas boiled, and the living envied the dead. All was shattered, and all but memory lost. One memory above all others, of him who brought the shadow and the breaking of the world, and him they named Dragon. And it comes to pass in those days, as it had come before and would come again, that the dark lay heavy on the land and weighed down the hearts of men, and hope died. And men cried out to the Creator, saying, O light of the heavens, light of the world, let the promised one be born of the mountain, according to the prophecies, as he was in ages past, and will be in ages to come. Let the arm of the Lord of the dawn shelter us from the dark, and the great sword of justice defend us. Let the dragon ride again on the winds of time.
Oh my god. I don't know about you guys, but this was terrible, not in a fun way, just bad, inept and bad. Granted, from what I read, it was a rushed production, but still, why would you do that? I mean, I understand why, to keep the rights, but this is... Hopefully the Fed film is better, and I think it is better, and it is in better quality, so at least there's that. Thank you guys for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.